here we go. What's the app called again? Sorry.
Hi, the company is called Textris, and we provide a service to mobile application developers, enabling them to get their products out into international markets. So really, if they want to take their apps into another language, another region such as French, German, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, that's what we do.
Okay.
And so we built this with developers in mind. It's very integrated with Xcode, integrated in their SVN environments. We understand the issues of localization, project management, account management, and the human chain that's involved in that process. And we've tried to streamline that down for the developers.
Is it mainly language tools, like getting the apps running in Spanish, or is it more than that? Is it the logistics of getting it into the App Store?
It's not. We don't do publishing to the App Store because the app developers, they do that themselves. So basically what we do is we take the localizable content from their build environment and get that into our system and then out to our network of translators in a very streamlined fashion. We empower our translators to translate this content in using WYSIWYG tools. So no files really leave the system. There's no email back and forth. It's quite streamlined. That's what we provide.
And can you kind of show how it works? Do you have a demo here?
We do. It's going to take, I guess we can, So this is our site here right now. This is a test site. So I'm going to go over here and add an app to the site. And so very quickly, as a developer, I would come in here, click on add an app, and I'll come out and I'll make this a demo for TV. And if I go ahead and choose a file in this category of games, I'll pick this file here, choose that, and add it to the system. What this is doing right now is it's reading the contents of English.lproj directories, a directory that iOS developers will be quite familiar with, and it's identified the various files in this directory that need to be uploaded. We've also prompted the developer here to upload text files for marketing, so the content, this app description, keywords, and what's new in that text that you put into the App Store when publishing your app. But I'm going to go ahead and ignore that for now, and I'm going to go ahead and continue. And so the system now is going to read the files from disk. You'll see them starting to appear here in a second. The demo TV, so we're grabbing the 9 files from disk, reading them into the system, and then we'll start processing them, extracting out all of the strings and localizable content from within those files, and then we'll start leveraging, which is we look across your app, we see what strings are similar across the app. You only pay once to have a string translated, so we're kind of getting down to what's the minimum amount of translation that needs to be done within the app, and so it's updating all of those files right now. While it's doing that, let me just go out here and look at, this will be familiar to developers, localizable.strings. So here is the localizable.strings that I uploaded from that zip file from disk that's now sitting within our cloud. And the nice thing about this is if I look at the actual number of words, which is what our billing is based on, 122, if I click on that, I'll see the 122 words in here that are being prepared and processed for the translators. So, it's finished uploading, and it's also finished doing now a pseudo translation, which is machine translation of all of the content that was just uploaded. So we call this pseudo German, and really what this is are test files that you can use as a developer to test that your app is localizable. So before you part with any money, before you engage with a translator, you actually get to see what your app is going to look like in another language from machine translation.
Okay.
So if I spin out here real quickly to the localizable.strings file and click on that in German, it will open up and you'll see that it has translated all of the text into German. And so these files now are sitting on the cloud. You can download them as zip files and go ahead and build them into your app. And this is free on our service.
Okay.
So when you sign up for an account, we provide this as a tool that allows the developers to actually get their apps ready for localization.
So is the service free, or where's the profit in what you guys do?
Sure. So once you have done this and proven that your app is localizable, you come back into our system and then you add a language. So this is where the business happens. So I'm going to add a language for this project right now. We have a number of languages here that we support. French is actually free during Macworld. So if you pick French and add that as a language, it will actually get the files ready for translation in French, and the price is 0. I'm going to go ahead and add another language just to show the business aspects of this. Oh, I actually picked Brazilian Portuguese. I take that back. So let me just go ahead and add French and add that language. Okay, so what you'll see on the screen now is that French is free, as I said, and Brazilian Portuguese for this particular project is $98. Now if I expand this, I will see at a per file level the breakdown in price, and we charge on a per word basis for the translation. Also, if I scroll down to the end, we have a job cost per language of $29.99. So you pay that for every language that you order from us, and then it's on a per word basis after that.
Okay, awesome. And have you seen many developers adopt this, or is this brand new? Or
this is not brand new. People have been doing localization, but the service that we are providing is unique in that we have integrated right into their development environments. And so everything you've seen today in the traditional sense is usually done with account managers and project managers. Let's agree to do business. Let's sign a contract. Let me send you the files. Let's do a few iterations back and forth to make sure I can take care of them. And the developer ends up managing all of these files, typically through email or maybe an FTP site. But we actually can write these files right back into SVN or download zip. And so we're taking the project management and the human intensive aspect out of this process, out of the equation, and that's the service we're providing.
For those that want more information about this, what's the website to check out?
It's www.tetris.com. That's TETHRAS.com. Not the game. But we are building things just like Tetris.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.